had on a little cute sweatshirt, but it's like 90 degrees literally. I'm so freaking hot in here, so yeah, and so I'm about to get in the shower. That's great. Hey guys, it's Taylor and I'm back with another video for you guys, and you probably can tell I look kind of different. I got my hair braided. Yeah. Today I'm going to be doing a story time video for you guys. I'm not much of like a story time YouTuber. Honestly, like I've only done like one other story time and it wasn't really that like good or whatever. So I just decided to do another one for you guys since it was requested for me to do some story times. Today's story time is going to be the time that my friends literally like left me for dead. The time my friends left me to die, they left me for dead. This isn't clickbait. Could have potentially died in this situation. If you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and also click my notifications so you can always be notified when I upload a new video. So yeah, so let's just get on to the story time. This was like the first day of summer of 2016. I remember because it was supposed to be for my friend's like birthday celebration thingy. We'll just call my friend Ginger. And for her birthday, she wanted to go to Six Flags. You guys probably remember the Six Flags trip because I did like my what to bring to an amusement park video, and you can see the friends I was with and you can see like me at Six Flags in that video if you guys are curious and wanted to know more about the situation. I pulled up at Six Flags like ready to chill, like ready to have fun, but the only thing was like this day we were going to Six Flags was like so freaking hot. It was like almost 100 degrees I feel like, and I'm in the south, so like boy it's so hot. I brought everything to Six Flags besides water because I knew you weren't allowed to like bring in like outside stuff into the park. I should have just brought a bottle of water, but like whatever, like people had told me like yo, like you can't bring that, so I was like okay, like whatever, I'll just buy some in the park, you know. Ginger was coming with the other girl, we'll call her Sarah, I don't know. Ginger was coming with Sarah and along with Ginger's two brothers, and then one of the brothers is like close to our age and the other one is like a little like baby. So they all pulled up together, so I pulled up by myself. So their mom had brought like water bottles for them to drink at the park, so I was like could have brought some water, you know. After like an hour or two I started to get really hot because like I said I didn't have any water, so I knew I wanted to stop and get some water because I started to feel really hot and like really weird. Like I was feeling really tired, I was just feeling really lightheaded, like I had to take a break. And first I told my friends, I was like, you guys, like we need to sit down and take a break, and they're like no, like we're fine, and they kept walking and I was like okay, like I'm good, like I'll just get water at the next spot that we passed by. So I remember we got on one ride, and then when we got off I was feeling really bad. Like I felt like I was about to pass out, like I was about to like black out or something like that. I was so hot, so thirsty, I could barely stand. And we passed by this gift shop, and I literally like walked inside the gift shop and like sat down on one of like the clothing benches or whatever, like one of the shelves where they have like t-shirts and stuff. I literally sat down on one of those and was like trying to catch my breath because like I couldn't breathe, I was really hot. I started seeing black, like you know like that feeling we're about to black out and you see like black little like specks everywhere. Yeah, that was me, that's what I felt. So I was just kind of like oh my gosh, like you guys, let me tell you, I was over here about to black out, like on my butt, like about to fall on the ground, and my friends still did not want to stop for me. That should have been like ding like red flag. I was like, you guys, like I really need some water, and they did not want to stop. As they were like running ahead in the park, I was like slowly just like walking behind them because like I couldn't walk, I couldn't do anything. I kept like blacking out, and like not like blacking out like passing out, but I kept like seeing black, and I kept having to like blink my eyes to like stay awake or whatever. So this went on for a few minutes, and finally at one point I just felt like I was about to pass out, like I was about to die, like fall flat on my face. Ginger's mom had texted her and said that we had to go meet up with her. So I was like, you guys, like, I really need to stop getting some water. Like, you're fine, like, we have to go meet up with my mom, like, blah, blah, blah. And I don't even know why she wants to meet up with us, because, like, it wasn't time to go or anything like that, so I don't know. But they're like, we need to meet up with my mom. I was like, okay, but, like, I really need some water. Like, I'm not feeling good. I really need to get some water. And they didn't want to stop and get some freaking water with me, which, thinking back, I'm, like, so pissed. Like, anyway, eventually I was like, you know what, like, screw it, I'm going to get my own water. So I passed by one of, like, the little restaurants that they have in the park, and I went in there and got some water. And at this point, I could barely stand. I could barely, like, I didn't even know what was going on, honestly. I just knew my friends left me. I was alone getting myself some water. So I walked straight up to the counter, and as soon as I walked up, the girl literally looked so concerned for me, because let me set the scene for you guys. I was at the counter. I couldn't stand up. Like, you know, like at restaurants, counters where you have your order? Yeah, I couldn't stand up, so I was all, like, sprawled out on the counter, like, literally, like, laying on it like it was a freaking bed or something like that. Like, my whole body was just, like, laid out across. I had my head down, and I was like, can I have some water? And I was, like, shaking so much. Sweat was pouring down my face. I was just shaking. I was like, can I have some water? Like, honestly, like, about to spaz out or something like that. I go to pick up my money, and then I have to give it to her, and I literally don't even have the strength to, like, put it in her hand. I just, like, lay it out on the table. I don't even get my change. I just, like, grab my water and go outside to these tables that they have, and I just open the water and I down that stuff. I just down it so freaking fast, laying out all over the table, because although I'm drinking the water, I'm starting to cool down a little bit, but I still feel really bad. Like, I still feel like I'm gonna black out. And then I went in my wallet to put the rest of my change in there. Since my change, I just, like, threw it in my bag. So I decided to just go ahead and put it in my wallet. And then as I was in my wallet, I realized my permit is not in there. As you guys know, I have my driver's permit. It was not in my bag. So I'm already on the verge of passing out and dying, and then next thing you know, like, I don't have my permit with me. So I literally, like, rummaged through my bag, like, trying to find my permit, about to have another panic attack, because I'm like, okay, I lost my permit, it has all my information, I have to get a new one, I can't drive. I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I'm looking through my bag, I, like, dump out my whole bag on the table, can't find it. So then I decide to leave. I leave, like, the little area of the restaurant that I was in, even though it was outside. I don't even know why I left. Like, I should have just stayed there. But I left, and I went and sat on a bench that was, like, across the walkway, like, sidewalk or whatever, from the restaurant. And I sat on there, and I kept going through my bag and going through my bag. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was freaking out. So what do? I call my mom. And keep in mind, I was, like, halfway out of it when all this stuff was happening. Like, I had no idea what was going on half the time. So I called my mom. I was like, Mom, like, I lost my permit, blah, blah, blah. And then I forgot what she even said to me, but she was probably freaking out. And then while I was on the phone with her, I think I found it. It was, like, in a pocket or something like that, like, all the way down, like, deep in my bag. So I found my permit, and I was like, yo, like, that's great. Like, I found my permit. So the next thing that I had to do was find my friends. I found them. They went and they were, like, eating lunch or whatever. Basically, I had heat exhaustion, and it's a good thing I got my water when I did, because it could have turned in, like, heat stroke or something like that, and that would have been terrible. Sorry if the story was not super exciting, but, like, whatever. So if you guys enjoyed it though, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I love you guys so much. Bye.